Hi everybody, this is YouTube video number 3. This video is going to be about Antwan Rose and everything that's going on in terms of how we're perceiving his particular case and some of the troubles I have with what I'm hearing from the media and from pundits and even from activists and politicians. One of the things I keep hearing after we've delved into who Antwan Rose was, we've seen posts and notes that he wrote about wanting to, be able to, once he graduated from high school and college, to, make something of himself, to be able to buy his mother a home, to be able to help provide for his sister, and to be able to help move and lift his entire family out of poverty into a better place and be able to buy a home for his mom. And we talk about what a remarkable young man this was, what an exceptional young man this was. And I hear those words and light bulbs come off. I get warning signals go off in my head, alarm bells go off in my head. And I think the reason why is because most people care about their families. Most people, if they have the ability to help bring their family out of poverty, want to do that. That's not remarkable. That's not exceptional. That's human. That's a human thing to want to help provide for your family. It's a human thing to want your family to be in a better place than they are now, especially if they're dealing with poverty and being in a dangerous place, potentially. So Antwan Rose wanted to help his family doesn't make him remarkable. It makes him human. And that's why I have such a problem with people saying that he was an exceptional person. Exceptional, meaning he was an exception. Some say other African-American boys who say, might get shot in the back by police. He wasn't exceptional. He was human. Just like Eric Garner is human. Or Michael Brown. Or Tamir Rice. Or here in Chicago, Quintonio LeGrier, whose family is going through court proceedings right as we speak. Or Laquan McDonald. They're all humans. They don't have to be remarkable to not deserve to be shot in the back, running away from a police officer, unarmed. My problem is every time we say, okay, this cop shot a kid, let's find out about the kid, and we discover to our amazement and surprise that he was a good kid. He was remarkable. He was exceptional. Exceptional, as in like all the other black kids that are out there are not exceptional. And what, they get shot in the back? Well, that's just what their thug life got them, isn't it? None of them deserve to die. Murderers don't deserve to be shot by police. They deserve to be brought to justice. That kid wasn't brought to justice. There's no justice in this case. He was shot and dead. And if he had been guilty of much worse, he wouldn't have deserved that. You think about exceptionality, and we talk about we don't talk about the fact that Quintonio LeGrier here in Chicago was a mentally disturbed young man. His parents called the police to help him, not to get him killed. If ever there was a person deserving the term troubled, a mentally ill person like Quintonio LeGrier deserved that label, but he didn't get it. He got thug and he got shot, and that's how it went. You know who gets the term troubled? People like Dylan Roof, people like Dylan Klebold, people like Nicholas Cruz and the jackass from Santa Fe, whose name I've gladfully forgotten. They get those terms. They're troubled young men. This is why they get brought in alive. White kids that kill people get brought in alive because we just assume that they're good people where something went wrong. And we just assume that all black kids are bad people. We don't find out that they were, actually human beings until after we uncover that they were, in fact, human beings. And when we do, we refer to them as remarkable. They're not remarkable. They're human beings, like every human being. And none of them deserve to be shot. I'm not trying to disparage Antwan Rose. He looks like a great kid. I hope my kid has those feelings. I hope my kid cares enough about her family to want to help us out and have those feelings for us, just like I have for her. It doesn't make her remarkable. It makes her human. It means her life matters. That's like all Black Lives Matter. Now say it with me, white people. Black Lives Matter every bit as much as our own. Until you believe that, you'll keep saying, this black person was exceptional and didn't deserve to die, but the rest do. Every time a black person is shot by police, we start digging through and finding the biography. You don't need to read the biography to know that someone shouldn't get shot and killed for running away unarmed. There's no death penalty to fleeing to police. If there's a death penalty at all in some states, you know. I don't believe the state should ever sanction the death of one of its citizens under any circumstance. Certainly not in something like this. Antwan Rose was a human being. Sounds like, by all accounts, a wonderful kid. And his parents are grieving something I can't even imagine. It didn't make him remarkable. It didn't make him exceptional. It made him human and deserving to live. And that's what matters. Let's stop lionizing the few people we decide deserve to live and recognize that they all do. Even Laquan McDonald, troubled guy that pointed knives at people and was certainly a violent person, didn't deserve to get shot 10 times. He deserved to live. I don't care if you're an asshole, a jerk, likes to pull weapons on people. You don't deserve to be executed by the state. You don't. My heart goes out to Antwan Rose's family. But we got to be better than this and recognize that all lives matter. And we can't recognize that until we recognize that Black lives matter too. Every life, every human life matters. But I don't believe somebody who just says all lives matter and doesn't also say that Black lives matter, because until we start accepting that Black lives matter too, then all lives don't matter. Certain lives we've just given up on. Let's do better. Let's be better. Peace.